You just press play on the Rewind Guys podcast, the show where we talk about movies. This week, we're saving the universe, time, and reality as we know it. Because we're talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music. So prepare your nuptials because everybody's going to get a chance to marry Missy when we return.
You're about to engage in a conversation you know or care nothing about.
Welcome back to the Rewind Guys podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Andrews, joined by Mike Andrus.
What's up?
And Russell Andrews. Today, you jumped the gun on that one a little bit.
Just a little premature.
Today,
it happens.
We're talking about the sci-fi. What?
He's used to it.
Oh. Today, we're talking about the sci-fi comedy Bill and Ted Face the Music. This is rated PG-13, filmed here in the U.S., was released August 27th of 2020. This movie has a runtime of 1 hour and 33 minutes, had a budget of $25 million, and made $5.9 in the box office. We'll talk about that in a second. This movie stars Keanu Reeves as Ted, Bridget Lundy Payne as Wilhelmina, Alex Winter as Bill, and Samara Weaving as Theodora. This movie was directed by Dean Parizo. I'm so glad I looked up how to say his name. And I don't know why I did, because at first when I was going to say it, I'm like, it's directed by Dean Parasot. That's how it looks like it's spelled. I don't know shit about names.
Parasot.
Anyway.
Parasol. Okay,
so, Russell, you were talking about a particular person that you're like, you're going to know who this guy is. And I'm took me a while. It took me a while, but I think I know who it is.
Yeah.
Is it the guy from Good Neighbor Stuff?
It is the guy from Good Neighbor Stuff.
Oh my, I didn't even realize it was him. You never seen the Good Neighbor Stuff videos? No. Well, anyway, after I realized who the hell that was, like, oh my God, that's so awesome, because we've been like on a Good Neighbor kick.
It's funny
lately.
because he was talking, like, in the movie, he's marrying his mom, right?
Yes.
And in one of their videos on their YouTube is when he's like talking about how hot his mom is.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You need to look those up. They're really hilarious.
Your mom's a MILF, man. A mom I'd like to F. Dude, totally. Totally, dude. Definitely spot on. She is, dude. She's pretty sick and she's hot. Dude, that's messed up. What? Dude.
Let's get back on track. Russell, this is your pick.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you pick Bill and Ted Face the Music?
Well, we watched the other ones and I thought, let's just get all three in there.
Yes.
Like a triple thing happening.
Oh yeah, triple thing. Let's do this.
Like a triple thing.
A triple threat.
Way to build it up. Very nice. Okay. You could be like a pitch man. Okay. So I'm glad we are here. This needs to be discussed. We got to put this time travel baby to bed, which is a shame because honestly, there are a couple more time travel movies I would like to get to eventually, but we need to stop.
Can we leave the time travel baby unattended in the tub or something?
Oh my God. That's dark as shit. No, you can't do that. That's just bad parenting. Anyway, yeah, I think that this one, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but
okay.
I'm sure you guys, you guys have no trouble doing that. I know that by this point. But did this one go in the direction that you guys talked about before, right? Right, where there is no one singularity of time, but like multiple. Because isn't that what they talked about in this one?
Kind of. There's an infinite, number
like
of
realities and stuff. So by that being said, when they're jumping around, it's not the same timeline. These are different places, right?
I mean, I suppose. I wasn't actually going to get into the time travel this time, just because we've just went over this so many times before.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting. Here's the thing: I didn't want to talk about it. For those of you watching or listening, yes, we have bickered and kind of argued about the whole paradox of time travel. And Russell, You get really heated about this.
I hate time travel.
Yeah, he gets really heated about this.
Yes.
I'm the only one.
It's all Russell the whole time. So yeah, if you guys don't already know and didn't hear the other ones, listen to us talk about the first Bill and Ted, and then the second one, the Bogus Journey.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And to get caught up, you probably don't necessarily have to, but how could you not talk about time travel with a movie that's all about time travel?
I was just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, I just didn't focus on it much.
But, what are we going to talk? Okay, what are we going? Okay, right, all right, fine.
We're just going to pretend that the time travel makes completely perfect sense in this movie and that there's nothing to say about it.
I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to try my hardest to put that in the back of my mind, but it's going to be difficult because this is the whole movie. Okay, fine.
I mean, you realize we're just starting out. We're gonna start arguing eventually.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll see. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. Can I get first impressions of this movie? First impressions. The movie opens up with them. Oh my God, they're playing at Missy's wedding.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my God. Like at first I was a little annoyed with this. Just a smidgen. But when I realized what they were doing with this joke, oh my God, it's so great. Because, okay, Missy went from, I don't know whose dad had Missy first?
It was Bill.
Bill. Yeah.
Okay. Then the next movie, Ted's dad was married to Missy. And now in this movie, it's... whose brother?
Ted's little brother?
Ted's little brother.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ted's little brother. Okay, is now marrying Missy, which is just...
Wait, is it Ted's little brother?
I think so.
I don't know. So, whomever had the little brother in the other movie.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Essentially, he just married his
little
mom.
brother.
Huh?
A little brother.
Yeah, so somebody has a little brother, and they are now marrying Missy, which is weird. I just like, they play at it too, where it's like, you used to be my mom, then used to be his mom, and now somehow you're... What is it? Like, his dad is now her...
son and his uncle
stepson,
somewhere.
or uncle. Oh my, yeah.
And he's his own dad now.
Yeah, it's a very like Jerry Springer situation. And dude, it was hilarious.
But out of all this whole scene, the one joke that got me was when they're walking away and he calls her Kissy Missy and she's like, don't call me that, your dad coming in. And he goes, oh, I know.
I know. Oh my, it is so
How long
weird.
has he been listening to like them doing it in the other room, waiting for this moment?
They don't exactly hide that. I mean, come on, they're just like, you guys need to get the hell out of here because we're going to get busy on your bed.
They were doing it in their room.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not exactly like it's a secret here. But yeah, so, and the funny part is I've seen that guy up before, because his little brother, who is the good neighbor guy, which is Beck Bennett. Okay, for those of you who don't know his name, because I didn't know his name, it's Beck Bennett, and I didn't realize it was him till way later in the movie.
Oh, I noticed it before the wedding was over, but it took me a few minutes.
Oh, really? No, I didn't notice it for probably, I can't remember what scene it was exactly. I think he was in a car or something with Missy, and that's when I got that full-on frontal of his face, and I'm like, oh, it's that guy. Because for the longest time, I thought the person you were talking about when they came back in that new, like, designed pod, I thought you were talking about Kristen Schaal.
Oh, the chick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, she's cool, but I was talking about
Where
Bennett.
do I recognize her from? I know I've seen her in like, I feel like everything.
Yeah, she's, man, I don't know. She's in, like, kind of a few things. The thing I recognize her most from is Last Man on Earth. And then she does the voice for Mabel on Gravity Falls and the voice of Louise on Bob's Burgers.
Oh, that's it.
But yes. So when she popped, I'm like, oh my God, it's her. And so I thought that's who you were talking about when you said I would recognize somebody. And I'm like, oh. But yeah.
And then George Carlin made an appearance.
Yes, he did.
Which made me uncomfortable.
Really?
Why?
He's dead.
I mean,
I don't like when they like take dead people and they make them seem like they're alive in a movie or something, and then they give them new words and things.
Yeah.
So it's like,
oh yeah,
they didn't consent to this.
Yeah, that's true.
You're using them after they're dead. Leave them alone.
Which is really funny because I'll be honest, that looked so good. Yeah. I forgot he was dead. like I knew he was, and furthermore, I mean, this movie's how many years later now?
25.
Is it 25?
Because they kept saying 25 years in the movie, so I think it's something like that.
Okay, so yeah, so while I'm watching this, and I forgot he died, of course, but like, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense because he looks exactly the same, so like he wouldn't look like this. Am I the only one speaking?
I thought it was just supposed to be a little tribute. I mean, I get what you're saying,
yeah,
but I didn't even think of that. I just thought it was cool.
No, I mean, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was well done. It was so well done. Yeah, I just forgot about everything. I forgot he was dead and all this stuff. And so I liked it. It was a nice little nod regardless.
Yeah. Just
But
kind of weird.
am I the only one, and I'm hoping I'm not, that I don't know if I'm 100% like on board with how they made Bill and Ted act, you know?
I thought it was all right. I thought it was pretty much matching the other movies. I think
That's my problem.
Keanu Reeves was a bit awkward.
Just, a bit off. Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I think they acted about the same.
That is my problem. That is my problem.
You have a problem with the people who are playing the same characters playing it the same way they originally played the characters.
Yes. Think about this for a second. Right? Get in my mind. Open your mind, Quaid. Because think about this for a second, right? 25 years has passed. Mm-hmm. They have been through all these like trials and tribulations and ups and downs and like toward the end they were playing like lodges and stuff. I don't think they are going to be the same people.
What?
No, don't. They weren't. It just took a few more years to change.
Yeah, because even in the beginning, the dad who's like ancient is like, oh, you guys need to grow up and get jobs. And
yes.
like, I think they're even saying in the movie, like, you're acting the same way that you've acted since you were teenagers. And now you're like 50.
No, and it's, oh, man, it's true. But like,
I think that's exactly what they did on purpose and then pointed it out to you in the first like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I guess. I don't know.
Up on Pat.
I just feel like there'd be a little bit more in, I guess, their character development. I'm just saying, like, I'm not even close to the person I was. Like, I mean, little bits. Don't get me wrong. To like, even if you go back like 10 years ago, this is 25 years later. They have like daughters and a house. They live in the suburbs. I mean, I get that they're still trying to do their music thing and trying to save the world, which I want to get back to in just a second. But I don't know. They were exactly the same people. And I feel like a little bit could have changed. You could have held on to who they are essentially at the foundation of it all, but been a little bit more like, I don't know.
No, I liked it. I think that was
Yeah, I think it was the whole point.
I think you're missing the point.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I do want to go back to the wedding. I love how hardcore they are trying to make this song. Oh my, like even the name of it is trying to be so like, we just need to throw like all this shit together. And am I the only one who liked that song?
I liked it.
I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, they were trying to make it like unite the world by playing like an instrument from everywhere.
Yes, but they did it really well.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I feel like every instrument was like bad for like a few seconds when it came in, then it got okay.
Yeah, like 'cause it did. It sounded kind of like a mess, but then when it all went together, it was really good.
It united my world.
Yes, it really did. It really did. Okay.
United something.
So,
I don't even know.
You know.
Yeah.
You get it.
You know what's uniting. Okay. No. Okay. So, Kristen Schaal comes into the picture because they need to present this song at that night.
Yeah, they got like 75 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're going to perform it at...
Which is interesting because they have time machines.
Yeah.
But they have a time limit.
They also go ahead of the time limit.
Yep.
This is okay.
Which makes it obvious that they're going to get it done because if there's time existing past that point, then they are fine. They don't have to worry.
Multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
But it's
That's what
just...
saves it.
But it's the collapse of all reality. So all the multiverses would be dead. So it ruins itself.
Yeah, there's still...
I told you this would start.
This still just doesn't work for me.
And that's one of the things. That's one of the things I want to talk about because even from the trailers when I'm watching this, because I'm usually okay. Here's the thing with pseudoscience of time travel. As long as it's presented fine, I can get behind. I know you'll shoot it to shit, and that's fine. I respect that.
Kind of agree that this one wasn't presented that poorly.
What bullshit, bull?
I mean,
yeah,
like,
I thought this one was okay
for a fucking comedy. I was like, I can get with this.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I was like, whatever, it's fine.
I mean,
it's
like,
fine.
it was bad. Don't get me wrong.
No.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Both of you.
You gotta just...
No, bullshit. No. Where the fuck was this opinion on the other two movies?
Because...
I mean, we've been beaten down by 2 movies already. Like, we just don't want it anymore.
I'm just gonna lay down and take it. I'm just gonna lay down and take it.
Dude, we better write that song now. Or why can't we just go to the future when we have written it? And take it from ourselves. Except, won't that be stealing? Cheers! How is that stealing? If we're stealing it from ourselves, dude.
Here's the problem I have with it. When you're watching the trailer, they're like, we need to create this song in like 70 whatever minutes or whatever the fuck it is. But we don't know what we're going to write. But it's like, dude, we'll just go and take it from ourselves. If you don't know what to write now, how are you taking it from yourself in the future?
Because, time. They'll sit there and they'll figure it out.
No, but there would have been the collapse before they figured it out. And if there wasn't a collapse, then just fucking stay behind and figure it out because you obviously did it.
But it's the multiverse thing. That means one of their possible conclusions was that they figured it out and they're going to that one.
This is the biggest pain in the ass right now. Because now it's not time travel, it's fucking multiverse.
First of all, they're dumb, so they didn't think that through.
Yeah, I feel like that's right in line with their characters from the previous movies that they wouldn't figure that out.
I guess.
Yeah. Secondly, them going into the future or whatever to figure out the song is exactly what allows them to get the song figured out.
Bitch.
Okay, let's go a little bit farther here. Okay.
Also, they weren't supposed to time travel at all. They were brought to the place, given a bunch of shit, said figure it out. They went and did that on their own, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once they go into the future, it becomes the present. It's not the future anymore. Because time is only by perspective.
Here's another issue. Explain this one to me, genies. Okay?
Genies?
It's plural for geniuses.
You rub my eye,
morons. No, okay. In the other movies, we're presented like, be excellent to each other and like station and all this shit. Yeah. Bill and Ted are like the people.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that have anything to do with their daughters? Why are they the ones who save everything, but these guys get all the fame and credit for it? Doesn't make no sense.
Well, I mean,
they're
didn't
pulling this out of their ass.
Anymore, because this future they went to was not like the other futures that they went to in the past.
I kind of expected them to flex a little bit on CG and what we can do now, but I don't think they went that overboard. I would have liked to have seen the same color scheme, though. That would have been nice. But I think considering what they maybe could have done, I don't think this was that bad. Not to mention, I mean, if everything has changed and everything is always changing because of, the future's not panning out the way they expected, this is all stuff that could have been changed, right?
Also,
theoretically, hypothetically.
I mean, if the future is always in flux, how could they travel to it if it's always changing? While they were there, it would be changing. In fact, visiting it would change it itself.
You need to shut it down. Because you said you weren't going to talk about this shit.
But then you're talking about it.
Because it's the movie.
I called this.
I told you before, I don't know how you're going to, I'm trying to push it in the back of my mind.
No, I don't think the movie was supposed to be so scientific. I think it was more on the comedy.
Supposed to be scientific? Did you hear the way they were talking?
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah, I did too a little bit. Which brings us to another question. I'm sure
that seemed kind of realistic because look at the way we're talking about it.
Maybe. I'm not using those fancy ass words though, man. I don't even know what they mean. Okay. You guys are smarter than I. I'm going to ask this.
There's one other thing I want to point out. Yeah, it was their daughters that brought the song together.
Right.
But they were still like the key factor in it. So I feel like it still makes some sense. Because it wasn't until they got on stage and did their thing that it happened. It wasn't until they gave instruments to everyone in the world. So that everyone recognizes them as bringing them together.
Oh.
So, it still all makes sense in the end.
Okay.
Plus, I mean, if it weren't for them, their daughters wouldn't exist.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty big factor.
Okay. So name one, really famous person that we celebrate their parents because of their existence. Nobody.
God.
He ain't got
or
no
Jesus.
parents. Yeah, I was going to say.
Jesus,
I love how Jesus plays the cowbell.
Oh, I know,
yes, that was so good.
Oh, okay. Anyway. Fuck, I lost my train of thought here. I am all over the place with this damn movie. What was I complaining about last?
We were talking about how they went into the future. And so they met with the people. They're like, you got to hurry up.
Snaps. Got it, man. Okay. So, I was saying about you guys being smarter than I, but I meant that more in like maybe. Oh, thank you. But I mean that mainly with pop culture. The person you're going to bring into this movie to bring the modern day element is Kid Cudi. Is he that popular?
He was.
Is that what we're going to use to modernize this movie?
I mean, didn't bother me too much. At least they didn't bring like Cardi B in or something. Yeah,
actually, it's funny. I thought about that. Oh my God, I thought about that.
The song to unite the world is WAP.
Yes. Okay. This is, I don't know what, I think the last couple times we've talked about movies, I have been like, my mind has been blown. Because like, I feel everything that I'm thinking you're going to bash or have a problem with, you haven't been. I think you're coming around to movies or something, man. I don't know.
I hate movies.
No.
I hate movies.
I don't think so anymore.
You're in denial.
Yeah.
I hate movies. I hate them so much.
Like before we started, you were the hater of all movies, but now I think
he just likes Bill and Ted.
Yeah, that could be. That could be.
I mean,
Okay.
It's starting to grow on me. I'm on movie 3 now, Bill and Ted.
Speaking of it being movie 3, I feel like this movie was a combination of the worst parts of both of the first movies.
Ooh, interesting.
And it kind of worked.
Okay.
Like, it was terrible. Like, it has all the horrible time travel.
Yes.
And it has all like the weird hell shit that like, but it all kind of worked together this time.
I'm glad they brought Death back.
Yeah.
He's just the best.
I'm glad they brought a lot of people back, actually. Oh my God. I love how the dad looks old as shit and apparently is still on the force. When's that guy going to retire? Okay. All right.
I think a fun drinking game is every time they say dude, you gotta take a drink.
Ooh, that should be a thing at some point.
I don't want to die.
Are we going to watch all 3 movies?
There's a scene where they say dude like 6 times in like a minute.
Yeah. Okay, let's fast forward here. I want to get to Dennis. Can we get to Dennis?
Wait, I have a name. It's Dennis. Dennis McCoy. Okay, let's go, Dennis McCoy. Yeah, Billy! Dennis Caleb McCoy. That's the full name. Let's go, dude.
Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Dennis McCoy.
Dennis? Is it Caleb McCoy?
Caleb McCoy,
okay.
Yeah.
How are your guys' feelings about that guy?
So I like how serious they introduced Dennis at first and how stupid he got by the end. It's great.
I kind of like Dennis. I'm going to be honest with you.
Dennis has the best scene in the movie.
Ooh, which is it?
I keep saying uh-oh all day because after he kills the kids, he's going, uh-oh. I literally couldn't stop laughing at that. Like, it's
is that the same writers?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Exactly. I think
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely give props for that because they all 3, even though I'm not a huge fan of the second one, which I think I know why now. But I'll talk about that later if you guys want to. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you could tell that they all 3 have that same feeling. When I want to get back to Dennis because I don't know where else we were. Let's get back to Dennis.
Dennis. He made the movie.
Well, okay. Here's some problems I have with Dennis, man. When he very first showed up, I think he showed up maybe 20 minutes in-ish?
Something like that.
I was curious to get your opinion on Dennis.
Yeah, what is yours?
Dennis.
Okay.
Because he has that bulky, almost like cheesy costume look.
It reminded me of the other movies, so I was cool with that.
That's what I thought too. Like, I thought they purposely made him look like something from the 80s.
He was really cool looking visually, and his costume, I mean, I'm sure it was not simple to create, but it looked simple compared to what they're doing now with like CG and costumes and stuff. Like it's like I keep wanting to say spandex, but it's not. It's like it's like that cloth look, and then you got like foam and stuff. It was really good, and they did a really good job on it. But I will say, man, when his character first started, I hated him so much. I thought he was awful.
I think that's the point.
Maybe.
He starts out like super serious and then gains a personality as it goes on. Or kind of gains a personality.
Yeah, I think he's the only one who ever really actually has any true character arc because when he started...
Okay.
What? How do you not feel like that? Who else has like a really drastic character arc? Bill and Ted don't change. The princess...
At the end, they do.
They said I.
Yeah.
Not we.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I'm all blown away by their growth.
I'm blowing their growth.
Yeah, You see?
Oh my god, dude! I was so confused while looking up the cast and crew and the characters and stuff because I didn't realize for the longest time they each named their kid after each other. I was don't ask how, but I was lost when I was looking at that ship. I was so confused. But anyway, but yeah, no, I'm sorry. I think the only character who had like some like real turnaround was Dennis Caleb McCoy because man, I hated him. Then he was kind of growing on me, but I still hated him. Then at the end, I'm like, he's really funny.
Fred Burger from Billy and Mandy.
I don't remember.
Oh my God.
I know the show, but I don't know the character.
Look up the character afterwards. He's basically him.
Interesting. I'll have to do that. But no, I like his character. He grew on me. But yeah, when he first started, I'm like, this is stupid. I hate this guy so much. He was giving me Bill and Ted 2 vibes from him, and I didn't like it. I don't like the second one. It's not a first one. It is not. And okay, I'll elaborate on this like I was talking about a little bit earlier. I think I know why I don't like the second one. And I brought it up with Mike. They don't talk the same. They're not the same. In the first Bill and Ted, they had that surfer talk, which I hate, but they balance it out because they're using like all these kind of like intellectual words, so it makes it kind of funny. They don't use those words in the second one.
I feel like they tried to bring that back a little bit in this one.
They did.
Yeah.
But it seemed kind of forced. I didn't actually care for that. They only did it like a few times too.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they did bring it back a little bit in this one. And I'm glad they did the whole like multiple universe thing because I didn't understand how they were only traveling a few years here, a few years there. And they're like drastically different. Drastically different.
I mean, maybe that was supposed to be the joke, though.
Well, I'm assuming so. It is a
Buff
comedy.
Bill and Ted, best Bill and Ted.
I don't know. I mean, I expected
I kind
that.
of like the British rocker Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
I don't know. I kind of like the ones that were in the lounge.
Buff Bill and Ted were the funniest to me, mainly because Dennis was there. And so Dennis gets there and he's like all crazy and tough. And it's just, he just starts getting stomped out by all the prisoners. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, I like how later on we find out that Dennis was named after Rufus's daughter's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was pretty
And then she
good.
kind of like ends up treating him kind of like an ex-boyfriend a little bit at the end.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I never picked up on that actually.
Because she's like start telling him what to do and like just kind of like so over him.
And, yeah, and I just like he's very like
yes, ma'am.
meek. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty good. Let's talk about William Sadler. I'm glad they brought him back as Death. When I originally seen the cast of this movie, the guy who plays the Dennis McCoy, I thought he was going to play Death.
Yeah, I thought so too. Just because it kind of looks like a similar kind of guy.
It's kind of like almost the same character, are they not? Like Dennis is the Death from 2 in a sense.
Yeah. Well, then exactly. Because that's like I said, when I seen him, I thought they were just bringing him back as Death because I thought maybe William Sadler was a little too old or something. But I was really happy to see him back playing Death. But
I like how Death aged.
Yeah. I
think they tried to hide it.
Yeah, but I'm glad that they brought him back because that was a thing. That's why I thought the other guy was playing. I think his name Anthony Kerrigan. I think is the guy who plays the robot Dennis. I can't think of his stupid name. I thought they were bringing him back because I thought that was a thing.
You can't remember Dennis's name. Half of his lines are, "My name is Dennis."
I know. Go figure, right? That's how bad my memory is. But I really thought they brought this actor on to play Death because of the aging thing. I mean, because like you said, I like how Death ages. I thought that was like the thing. Like it's Death, he can't age. But yeah, so I was happy that William Sadler was back. But do you guys think he went a little overboard on his accent this time? Or do you think it's on par with how he was?
I think he just had more lines.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah, I think it was fine.
Yeah, you just got to hear it more.
Oh, okay, because man, when they were talking to him in his really awesome like, his apartment, I guess, his studio, his office.
Pretty good demotion, in my opinion.
No shit.
I like how I have the same bass amp that he had sitting out.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's funny. But yeah, no, when he was talking and just kept like whatever, I'm like, I'm really trying to focus on it. And I can't really remember Bill and Ted 2. I'm not trying to log that one away in my archives.
I feel like he never had more than a one-liner in that, so that's why you didn't get like overdone with the accent.
Yeah, and that could be true. I do like when they very first were kind of peeking in on him because they were nervous to talk to him because apparently they had a falling out.
Those 40-minute bass solos.
Yes, yeah. They were trying to sue Death, and Death was trying to take the name Wild Stallions, and there's like this whole to-do about it. But I like how when they open the door and all you hear is 75 out of 81. It's like who's it? Was he? Was he just playing himself?
Yeah, that's why they're like, they actually, I think they say that, and they're like, he's even cheating.
Yeah.
I don't think that works out right, though, right? 75 out of 81?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think that works out right. I don't know how that works with math and things.
Playing a game against himself, and it's hopscotch, and he's cheating. I don't think he's really all there.
Oh, shit, it was hopscotch, wasn't it? Because when they went in there, he was playing tetherball, which I think was a little weird on the edit. Tiny bit.
Yeah, so like it was coming around behind him.
Yes.
And then then it switched to the hit, and it was just a really weird timing thing.
Yes, because he hits it, it's coming around, and then it goes to Bill and Ted, and there's like this passage of time. Yeah. So it's like, this ball took its sweet ass time, unless, the laws of physics don't work the exact same way in hell.
You see, the ball came from a different reality.
Yeah, maybe. I do like, okay, let's talk about hell for a little bit. Is that all right?
I think it's better than 2's hell because they tried to show less of it.
Yeah. Although I would have liked to have like another one of those weird ass wacky scenes.
Yeah, that
would
was
have been awesome.
cool. I like that.
That should have been something that they should have brought from one of the previous movies into this one.
Oh,
what?
I really like the joke about the robot being in hell.
Yes. Oh man, I knew that shit was going to happen, and I didn't know how they're going to play it off. But the fact that they acknowledged it as a joke, I'm like, all right, fine, I'll let it pass. But why the fuck is this the police van there, or was it SWAT? I don't know.
It is a fucking evil van.
And here's another. Why is it when anybody dies, they always go to hell?
You see, everyone's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
we're all sinners.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is, you guys.
Wait, not everyone. It's just Bill and Ted and all their friends are pieces of shit. Because there was plenty of people in heaven when they went there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't know, but I just Bill, Ted, their daughters, the robot. Which he makes sense. He just killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
The dad, even Rufus's daughter ends up there.
Yeah.
She's had a storied life. You don't want to know.
Maybe time travel is against the rules.
Ooh, hey, that's a good fan theory. I like it. All right, fair enough.
You know what? I'm sold.
Yeah, I am too.
You got me.
Yeah, that is a really good, simple explanation for it. I'm on board. I like
kidnapping as well.
Yeah, well, no, no. Everybody went on their own, accord. They all agreed.
Yeah,
yes,
but
they did.
You know who I really hated in this movie?
Oh man, don't tell me. Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it Louis Armstrong?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
His actor, that face he made every time he talked, what the fuck was that?
I see what he's trying to do.
Yes.
But he's really pushing it. He's really forcing it out.
I was excited and then really let down because when they were going back for Jimi Hendrix, I liked a lot of the people that they brought forward.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix was fine.
Yeah, and then
I thought he was a pretty good impersonator of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was excited when I knew that they were going back for Louis Armstrong. So I love Louis Armstrong, but then when he's doing the trumpet, and then when he speaks, and I don't, maybe these are all solid traits. I guess I don't know 100%, but I'm just
I never met the guy.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm just watching this. I'm like,
I met him once, but it was in the 40s.
Yeah, it just I'm watching this, and maybe this is a bit harsh, but it's kind of cringy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I dug that jive.
Yeah, it was just kind of theatrical.
Yes.
Like what you would see in a play or something. That in a movie.
I also want to point out, everyone else who played a character from the past just acted like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
It was like a guy acting like Louis Armstrong and not Louis Armstrong.
Yes. Okay, I can see that. I like
You okay there?
No, I'm not. I don't know.
All right.
It's this new wiping technique. I haven't gotten down the whole diagonal yet. I one thing I do like about time travel movies is and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Man, I love being a turtle. No. What? That's from Teenage Mutant. Doesn't matter.
I don't watch those terrible, terrible movies. Let's never do one of those.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry. Dumb attempt at a joke. Moving forward. I love in time travel movies when they bring back something from future to the past. I was excited about it when they were showing Louis Armstrong the iPhone.
You mean from the past to the future? Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I see what you're saying now. The phone.
No,
Okay.
They went back to the 20s to get an iPhone.
Yes.
Obviously.
I just meant because they brought him into the future.
Yeah, no, I do like when they bring people from the past to the future, because then it's like, oh my God, but I actually like it better when they only show little bits of future technology to people in the past. I don't know why. I like that a lot. And I almost feel like they weren't as blown away as they should be when they're watching this iPhone. They're just like, oh, that's really cool. I'm just like, no, this should be fucking amazing. Like, even with technology nowadays, half the time I'm like, how is this even fucking possible? And like, they're just like, that's a really cool picture box. What? No, you're looking at something that's
like, come check out this doohickey.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like you have this thing that's like the width of cardboard that's showing you like high res imaging of a world that is in the future. I don't know. Like,
they're
this
far
whole
enough in the past that I'm surprised they didn't yell witch and just start burning her.
I did not believe that scene in the least.
Did you like Billy's outfit?
Billy? Is that the lanky one?
Aren't they both?
Okay, no, the dark-haired one,
Yeah.
the short dark-haired one is much taller and lankier.
The short, dark-haired one is taller.
Short-haired.
Oh, okay.
Short, dark hair.
There's the
short
blonde one,
one's
there's the
tall.
dark-haired one and the blonde-haired one. Which
Yeah,
one is-
the dark-haired one.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with your outfit?
What the fuck was that shirt?
What the fuck was Bill's shirt in the first one? Was like a crop top with a weird dragon stallion on the back. It's perfect. It fits.
I know, but just
Yeah.
because the other one,
It was a weird outfit.
Thea or whatever, she looked kind of like normally dressed almost.
Yeah. And that's another thing, too.
I think if you go back and look, I think she's dressed kind of like Ted did.
Yeah, I
I think
guess.
they're representing obviously the person they're named after.
I could see that now that you mention it. And that's another thing that I think should also be mentioned. I feel like if I was Louis Armstrong or any of these people and these guys show up, like, what the fuck are you wearing?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I just don't believe these scenes.
I mean, Jimi Hendrix kind of did that. Like, they're following him and talking to him, and he's just treating him like a normal fan following him.
Yeah.
And he gets to the door and he's, no. And just it was so good.
Yeah, and it's I'm kind of glad that they downplayed these people in the past. Like, they made a big to-do out of it in the first one, obviously. And it's like, obviously, they did play a
The
part.
daughters are obviously not as good at this. Because Bill and Ted would just walk up and be like, we don't even speak your language. And the person's like, I gotta go with you.
Yeah. No, they got him more believably, and they didn't linger on and make them such a huge part. 'Cause I think
That's why I said the worst parts of both movies. Worst parts of both movies, but done better.
I could see that. Because I think you or one of you guys anyway was talking about how like it's so stupid they didn't even really have to do all that much, and it's like this whole thing. I don't fucking remember. I'm paraphrasing and I'm doing poorly at it, but it doesn't matter. They just didn't make it as big of a deal as it was the first one. And because they give everybody instruments, did they need them?
I mean, half the people are just sitting there like, I got an instrument now. I'm united.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, I guess it was done as just kind of like a last ditch effort. Like, this is what we need to do. I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place with this story, as I think they were, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at any of the movies, the stories are all over the place.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's pretty true. So, okay. They get to...
It also makes more sense. Because at least they visited like every person in the world.
This is like an every episode thing now. That sound means it's time for final thought. No, I'm just kidding.
I want a compilation of these in like 6 months from now when there's like 100 of them.
Okay. All right. Wait. Give me a second. Let's start back with what you were saying.
I'm lost.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like the first one, they saved the world by just playing a concert at their school for like 100 people. And the second one's like, oh, it aired on a single TV channel.
Yeah.
And then this one, at least they got it to everyone. And that's why it did it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming like it makes more sense that they saved everything with this.
I was kind of like wondering how I've wondered this with each installment here, but when this one where they were actually going to save the universe, I'm like, man, they need to really bring it for this one. I didn't know how they were going to do it, and yeah, the end result was we have to give everybody an instrument and we all have to play the song "United as One." And okay, I get that they have a time machine, so oh man, no, I'm already like figuring this out in my mind. So I was going to say, I know that they have a time machine. And so it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
but it just seems like getting everybody an instrument. Like,
no, dude, they hit the infinite button. It's like hitting popcorn. It gets it done.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, because I thought they were only giving certain people instruments, and then at the end, when everybody had, you mean to tell me everybody in apparently every reality simultaneously got an instrument and played it united?
They didn't have to play like well. They just had to play.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I just like giving everybody an instrument.
Yeah, but that's the thing about time travel is you can do anything.
Did you not hear that they hit
Almost nothing would even matter or exist with time travel.
Yeah, no,
they hit
I know.
the plot device button, the infinite button, and sent them to every fucking universe just so it would work.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I do. Oh, the song that they played at the end, hated it because it's awful, but loved it at the same time because it sounds.
United? Were you united by it?
I was. It sounds just like a song that they would have had in the fucking first or second one.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
That's why I thought. I mean, yeah, it was terrible, but so were the other ones.
It wasn't the song that was the great part.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
No, 100%.
It was the journey.
No, I'm not saying that song was supposed to be epic to bring people together. I get that it was the fact that everybody's playing together is what made it.
Yeah, that's the whole mistake they're making throughout the whole movie.
Yes. Well, yeah, because they realized they were trying so hard, and it wasn't even them. It was supposed to be like their daughters, but then it's the fact that everybody played together. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's the very end of this. What is the fucking very end of this? That's it, isn't it? The like, credits, kind of?
Yeah, did you watch after the credits?
Oh, fuck, I did not.
Because
Oh, you bitch.
Oh, are they passing the torch on to the daughters? Is there going to be more?
No.
No?
I mean, I guess they could, but that's not what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, I guess we'll get to the end of the credits in just 2 seconds here. Because here's the thing. Because I know when the end was going, I was asked what I was going to rate this movie. And the funny part is I'm watching the end of this movie and I am like grinning and I loved it. But here's the thing. I don't know if it's from the movie. They closed it on a very happy note. I don't know. This is just me.
The little thing they did in the credits where they just had a bunch of fans.
Yes.
Playing music and
I
stuff.
felt happy. I love watching videos of people being silly and having fun and being happy. That makes me happy. So I'm like watching this and I'm really enjoying it and I feel good and everything. But like it left me on such a high note. But that high note wasn't really because of the movie. It's just all these random clips, you know?
Maybe. But if you had seen those random clips without first watching the movie and the story, would you have felt
probably? I feel the same way. I told you when I watch videos of other people just being happy and having a good time, it makes me happy. I love videos like that.
I'm too jaded for that. I needed the story.
Really? No, man. Maybe I'm overly empathetic, but yeah, like I like videos like that. So I didn't take it from the movie at all.
I'm the opposite.
Well, I'm sorry.
I love movies with a sad ending. Everybody should die and cry and burn, and it should be terrible.
Okay.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. We're gonna get into that.
I enjoyed the part where the reality was cracking apart. Like, should just kept going with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? First, let me hear what happens after the credits. I'm gonna ask a couple questions, and then we'll wrap things up. But what happens after the credits?
I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. It's the super old Bill and Ted laying in their in their deathbed.
Yes.
Remember when they met them? And
It's like, are you dead yet?
did you see the end?
They legitimately asked that.
I don't know why I don't wait till the end.
I watched the end.
Then they were just kind of like, there's one thing we have to do. So then they get up and they get their guitars and they have like this sweet like guitar battle thing. And then they're like, all right, we still got it.
He's like, I gotta sit down. Like, he gets all tired from doing it.
Oh, I wish I would have seen that. I need to, even if I just fast forward, I need to get to the end of the credits.
I went past all the like the fan videos when they were playing their instruments. I was like, fuck that. To the end.
No, like that stuff. Who do you think was the better actor just between those two, Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter playing the old man?
Keanu. Because, hear me out. Winter, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Which one was he?
Alex Winter, he was
Bill.
Bill, yeah.
Yeah. He was good. He was better than I think he was in the earlier movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Keanu's character was supposed to be really awkward. Like, they even pointed out through half the movie, he's like, why are you so weird with yourself, man?
Yeah.
So I feel like because he was so awkward, and he did exactly what they wanted.
He's really repressing himself.
I guess I don't know. I didn't think he was a necessarily believable
Can we point
old
out,
man.
like, I just watched John Wick 3.
Yeah.
How did Keanu age like 20 years since that movie when it's been like a year? It's been a few years, I should say.
It's his facial hair, dude. I'm telling you, it has to be. He looks fucking weird without a beard.
Weird without a
looks-
beard.
Weird without a beard.
Like, 'cause I know he's like in his 50s, but he looked so much. I think they purposely made him look older in this movie.
What's the deal? I mean, John
Or
Wick,
maybe
he looked
they-
hot.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I was totally not into him in this movie.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know, but no, when it came to the old men, Keanu was fine. I just don't think he portrayed an old man really well. Alex Winter, even like his movements and everything were really good.
He's not 70. He's only like supposed to be in his 40s in this
They
movie.
look like they're on their fucking deathbed.
Oh, he's talking when they go to the old
yeah,
guys.
I thought you're talking overall through the whole movie.
No,
I'm talking the whole movie.
I'm just talking
overall,
about when
Winter
they
did better.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking about when they played the old dudes. Like Winter, I was kind of sold that he was an old guy because
Okay, yeah, no, 100%
his movements.
there,
And, okay,
100%
all right,
there.
thank God.
No, I'm talking like throughout the whole movie. I think Winters definitely did a lot better than he did in the previous ones, especially the second one.
Yes. Oh, I did not like him in the second one. I think he did really well in the first one. I think he did pretty good in this one too, to be honest with you. But yeah, I just don't like the second one.
Yeah, I just think
will agree on all of that.
that Keanu like got too used to doing like you said the other night.
Yes.
He got too used to doing like action movies and more serious stuff, and this is a comedy, and he seemed a little off.
Yeah, a little bit. Just
If it
just
smells
a
like
little
farts in here, that was an accident.
Fartover lives on. Don't let the flame die out.
Oh no!
Okay, real quick, let's go into let's go best character. Let's go. Who do you think is best character? Russell.
My name is Dennis.
No.
My name is Dennis.
No, you're out of turn. You're out of turn.
Dennis.
Order in the court. Russell, best character.
I don't know. Oh man.
You know who it is.
Who is
His
it?
name is Dennis.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be Dennis or Death. I just love the Death is just the best. He's just the best.
Pretty good.
I like Death.
Okay. Favorite character.
It's your turn.
Yeah, Patrick.
All right. Favorite character. I don't have one. They're all kind of awful. No.
I thought there was a lot of good characters in this movie.
no.
Actually. But definitely the worst one. Oof.
Ooh, wait.
Louis Armstrong. We already went over
Oh,
this.
yeah. We did already
yeah.
go over that. You're right. Yeah, I think my favorite character would probably still be Death. I really, he's the one who adds really any true contrast to all the other characters, and I like William Sadler. So, Mike, now it's you.
Although, let
Dennis?
me keep going out of order here.
Yes.
Although, I did like Jimi Hendrix too.
Yeah, no, he was
So.
good.
Jimi Hendrix, I think, was really well done, but I think Death and Dennis together,
You love Dennis.
Death and Dennis interacting with each other was amazing.
Oh yeah, no, that was pretty
So,
good.
like, I like how Death has just become a crotchety old man. I mean, he always kind of was.
Yeah,
But
Hey.
I really like this change.
you need to earn the right to rock. You can't just rock.
Yeah.
Like, how about a tambourine? That looks easy. Not as easy as it looks. just go over there and dance or whatever. So good.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they showed it at the end with him dancing, right?
Yeah, they did.
I didn't like that. That was
It's like, oh
that was
god,
awful.
I see now why Death was like, get out of here.
Okay, but also
Yeah.
I feel like it was supposed to be awful.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too. I think it was 100% supposed to be awful. Let's go into favorite scenes and least favorite scenes. Mike, this time I will start with you. What's your favorite scene, least favorite scene?
God, anything with the Louis Armstrong guy, that was fucking awful.
yeah.
Like, because not only were like the daughters kind of awkward through it, he was just awful. I don't know. And best scene was probably the one you just acted out.
Oh, yeah,
So,
toward
like,
the end.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Russell. Favorite, least?
Oh man, I didn't know there was going to be all these questions.
Yeah, well, get used to it. Get used to it, bro.
I'm going to say that the least favorite scene was.
Oh my God. Well, if you don't have a least, I guess
I
that's
just
fine.
don't have
This
one.
man
Okay.
enjoyed this movie thoroughly.
Yeah, apparently. All right, give us one of the scenes you like then.
Scenes that I liked was maybe when, was it Mozart that got, or who was it?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he met is it a flautist? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know who that chick was, but like their interaction with each other was just kind of funny. I don't know why.
That's pretty good.
Like she just understood German.
I think one of my more favorite parts happens kind of in the beginning with the couples therapy.
Oh yeah.
I love that. Like, okay, because I like the fact that the lady, and I like her. Was she from Workaholics? Does anybody know? I think that's where I picture her from, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
You guys never watched that show?
No.
She was hilarious.
She looks like Pam from Archer.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I can't
She
relate.
does, but like a real version.
Yeah.
No, I have no
huh.
idea.
You know, I kind of forgot about the scenes in the therapist.
I like that because, of course, you know, she's looking at Bill and Ted as being like dumb and like mental with how they're talking about this time travel stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then so they leave and they find out all the shit's happening. They come back when they're supposed to be doing like, you know, the wives are supposed to be doing kind of like this one-on-one kind of thing, you know?
Another one of those triple
Things.
things.
They turned into a casting
what I
couch
mean.
after they left.
Yes. And so they're going on about this and they, you know, doing their thing. They come in like, oh, we were doing this and this. And they're like, oh, you're time traveling again. And like the therapist is watching this and she's just like, oh, these guys are just nuts. And she's like, something about how like they're princesses. And she's like, she said something like, not exactly no, but whatever. And they're like, no, we are princesses. Actually, we were born in 1400, whatever. And like now she's just like this whole scene. I wish I could say it more like on point of how it went down, but like it was pretty good. It was really funny. I liked the therapist scenes.
I did forget about that because I like when they're like, we love you. And they're like, well, try saying it with an I. Like, oh, I got this.
I and Ted love you. And it's just like, yeah, no, it was pretty good. It's pretty good.
I enjoyed it because I enjoyed seeing Bill and Ted's characters in like a more normal situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Pretty good. Pretty good. And this pretty goodness is bringing us into final thoughts and ratings. And I think I went first last time. So it's going to be between you two. No, you picked it. So I'll start with you.
I did say this earlier, but I feel like it combined the worst parts of both movies and made them work. And I liked the ending. Like I haven't liked the ending of the last two at all.
Okay.
So I think I'll give this one a 5.5.
Oh, whoa. What the hell did you give the other ones?
I think I gave the first one a 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like a 3 or 4, and the second one he gave like a 5 or 6.
Interesting.
I
Man.
think I gave the second one a higher rating just to spite you.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did too. All right. Man, that's nuts. Okay. Would you say 5.5?
Yeah.
All right. Russell, what do you got?
You know, there wasn't enough. They only did like a couple times of the. If they had done that more,
Didn't they only do it once?
I thought they did it 2 or 3 times.
There was one time they did it. It was a double doodly doodly doo.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a doubly do. One of those double things.
It's a double do. Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Ooh, interesting. I don't know if this is because I went into this thinking like I wasn't gonna like it. It had some parts I didn't like for sure. But I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Like I said, it left me kind of on a high note, but I think that was more or less the clips than it was the movie. And the clips are just random clips of people having fun and not even the fucking movie. So anyway, I'm going to give this movie a 7.5. Yeah. I didn't like the second one. I think the second one, I don't know.
This is really reminiscent of the first one.
Yeah, and I think that's why I liked it. I did not like the second one. I can't remember what I gave it, but I feel this one sets in between the first one, which I think I gave like an 8 or 9, and then the second one. I don't know. I had a good time with this one. This was a good watch. And yeah, like I say, maybe it's because I went into it with really low expectations, but it was pretty fun, and I liked a lot of the jokes. They're pretty good.
I went into this with really low expectations. I just did not feel like watching this movie. It was so
Really?
hard to start.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking. I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. I was really looking forward to this because I just want these Bill and Ted movies behind me, man. We just need to move on. Sorry, we need to move on, Russell.
What if they make a 4th one?
Well, I mean, we'll revisit it in like what 25 years. That's fine.
Oh, they'll be so old.
Okay.
I would actually enjoy that. I would watch that.
Okay, I'm sure we'll probably be watching it like apart. I don't know if this podcast is gonna make it 20. You think this podcast is gonna make it 25 years?
I don't even know if I'll make it 25 years.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of this week's episode. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. And remember, this show is 100% listener supported. If you like the show, you want to help keep it going, consider doing at least one of the following. Like, subscribe, comment, share us with a friend, head on over to iTunes and give us a rating, or even consider becoming part of our Patreon cast and crew. Join us next Wednesday for an all-new episode. I didn't have a problem.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
while we're waiting for the lawnmower to pass, this sounds fucking terrible.
What? This? You're looking. I don't know what to tell you. You're looking
No,
fine.
okay,
I hope everything's good.
Look at my shadow boner. And then-
Why is the head so big?
hey, come on now.